Hey Scorpio, Dark Eve Tarot, I am Eve, and we're gonna get you a dark shelter message. So I was thinking about like the darkest shelter, like this dusty old shack in the forest. It's all dark, and it's like where you keep your most private things, where you keep your secrets, where you keep things you're ashamed of, where you know what I mean, like it doesn't see daylight. It doesn't get any air. It's the deep down stuff. So we're gonna take a look at what might be something that is hiding in your shelter, and we are going to take a look at. Let's see, what is it? What's hiding in your shelter? Oh yeah, what the shelter is protecting you from, and then what in your shelter needs some air? What needs to see some daylight? All right, and then I did pull an astrology card for you, and you have the 10th house. The 10th house is the house of Capricorn. It's the house of fame and glory, that good old recognition. All right. All right, I need to get the clarifiers out really quick. Out of all my decks, you did not get the most dark decks. You're one of the darkest signs, Scorpio, but you didn't seem to want my darker decks. All right, so what are you hiding? What's hiding? Oh man, this is similar to Aries. Aries was afraid of not knowing things. But I mean, we have an uncertainty here, the Two of Swords. But it's more like it's kind of like feeling, I don't know, it's like something that has blocked you, something, because I've written the word impasse on this card, and it's like it's the things that it's kind of like your Achilles heel or something. You know what I mean? Like the things that can ruin you, the things that just can totally ruin you. I want to say ruin your reputation. There's something hidden in your darkest shelter, Scorpio, and it's something that if it were to come out to light, it would completely ruin your reputation. Because I also have written on here missing information, and it's not you that's missing the information. Like Aries was missing something, right? But but you are making damn sure that they're missing the information because you can't have this come out. Shit. Yeah. Nine of Swords. This shit has haunted you for so long, Scorpio. It's haunted you for a long time, and you have buried it in a dark, dark place. Alright, so we see what we're dealing with here. So now what we're going to do is look at like what this shelter is protecting you from. Okay? So, wow, we have, oh shit. Okay, so this can go two ways, Scorpio. This could be very good or very not good. We have justice here. So, and it's a card, I even wrote consequences on here. It's a card of consequences. It's protecting, your shelter is protecting you from consequences. And it's so interesting how the flowers around here are orange. And that's your sacral. That's your confidence. It's like keeping your confidence intact by you not having to suffer the consequences for something that was done a long time ago. got the Lovers. And that's funny because Aries had it's like their heart was being protected, like their heart and the center of their heart. And you've got the Lovers. This can mean several things. It's like you made this shelter. It's weird. It's almost like I don't think this was intentional. I don't think the Lovers is supposed to be in your shelter. It's almost like a sacrifice or something. Like you sacrificed relationships somehow in order to make this shelter to protect you from the consequences of whatever this was so that you can have your reputation intact. So you can still feel confident about yourself. Okay. All right, Scorpio. So now we're going to look at what in your shelter needs some fresh air or needs some daylight. It just needs to be looked at. Needs breathing room. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. So we have the three of blades, which is the three of swords, and this is your fucking pain, Scorpio. This is your pain. You need to let your pain breathe. You need to give it some air. Because this pain here, all it's going to do, if you keep holding on to it and you keep burying it down and you keep nightmaring about it, this pain, it's just gonna get bigger. It's gonna get bigger. It's gonna fester. That dirty ass shack that you bury this stuff in, it's just gonna get bigger and overgrown, and eventually you're not even gonna be able to get to it. You've got to like use these, snip some of the branches off, open a window. You know what I mean? Let some air in, let it breathe. Let some of the stank out. Yeah. And you have the Queen of Swords. She's like, yeah, Scorpio, come here. Come here. She's like inviting the air. She's like the Queen of Air, right? She's like, give that shit some air. It's only gonna help you. It's like right now, you're in the cloud section here when it comes to whatever this old pain is. It's like you're gonna stay in these clouds unless you give it some air. And the Queen of Swords, she's not a total bitch. She's not, I mean, she's very smart. She's very intuitive. All the queens are intuitive. She knows, she has discernment, right? She knows exactly what to do, when to do it, and she's very confident. Yet she doesn't, she's very transparent as well. She doesn't hide a lot of things. You know what I mean? There's something to that with you. It's like if there's something that you are, I don't know, it's like a grief or something. I don't know if this is like grief about yourself or grief about something that you lost that you can't let go of. I don't know what it is, but you need to air it out. And a way to air it out, it could be just letting yourself think about it from like a more logical perspective, you know? Like maybe take some of the cups, take some of the water out of it, some of the emotions out of it, and try to look at it for what it is. Cause it could just dry up and blow away, you know what I mean? Alright. Scorpio.